Welcome to this astrologically led yoga practice, guided by the energy of Leo. Leo is the sign of creativity, self-expression, and authenticity. Ruled by the sun, it reminds us that we're each here to shine in our own unique way, not by becoming someone else, but by fully embracing who we already are. So often we hold ourselves back out of fear of being seen or judged. Leo invites us to do the opposite. It encourages us to take up space, express ourselves honestly, and trust that who we are is enough. In the body, Leo rules the heart and upper back. Throughout this practice, we'll explore heart-opening movements and back bends, creating space across the front of the body as an invitation to soften, open, and lead from the heart. As you move, notice what wants to be expressed. What feels true for you? What part of yourself is asking to be seen? When you're ready, let's begin. You can find the playlist for this class below, so if you'd like to listen to that alongside your practice, go ahead and hit play now, and I will meet you in a seat of your choice in the center of your mat. Take as long as you need to find a position that feels comfortable, that feels supportive for you today. And then maybe bringing one or both hands to the heart space. You might soften the gaze or bring the eyes to a close. Notice the sensation of your sit bones anchoring down into the earth. And the length of your spine as the crown of your head reaches up towards the heavens. Notice the breath travel in through the nose, filling up the belly, expanding the chest. And then flowing back out of the nose as belly softens, chest falls. Continue to connect with the rhythm of your breath. Maybe you start to lengthen your inhales, drawing in a little more air, and stretch out the length of your exhales. Starting to drop your awareness into the body and into this moment. Notice if the mind wanders, can you bring it back to the breath? The rhythm of in and out. Then begin to shift your awareness into the heart space. Notice the rhythm, the beat of your internal drum beneath your fingertips. What sort of tempo or cadence does it have today? Is it fast or slow? Is there a steady rhythm to it, or is it a little more erratic? There's no wrong or right, no good or bad. You're simply noticing how your heart shows up today. Notice how it feels. Is there a certain color or energy to it? Do you have an awareness of its size? How much space it takes up? And as you start to paint this picture, to fill in the blanks of how you're feeling today, I invite you to imagine your breath beginning at the center of the chest, at the heart, the seat of your soul and self-expression. So as you take your next inhale, imagine that breath starting from the center of the heart, radiating outwards. And then on the exhale, that energy collects back at the center of the body into the heart space. With each breath in, imagine the size, the energy of your heart growing and reaching toward the corners of the body, out to the sides of the room, the ceiling, down towards the earth, finding full expansion of the breath. And then a softening, a collecting of this energy back towards the center of your heart on the exhale. You might even like to imagine this like a magnetic field radiating outward, a vibration, a frequency of sorts. Your unique heart energy, your unique energy of expression, sending your energy out into the world around you and then drawing it back in. We'll take 3 final rounds of breath here. And as we do so, perhaps taking this moment to ask yourself, how does my heart want to express itself today? How do I want to show up? How can I move in a way that feels authentic to myself and how I feel today? As you find your next inhale, we'll draw the arms up, elbows in line with the shoulders, finding a cactus arms. Take a breath in, widen through the collarbones. And then exhale, drawing the forearms toward one another as you round through the spine, finding a cat shape. Inhale to open back up, drawing the shoulder blades, the elbows behind you. And exhale to close, drawing chin to chest, rounding the spine forward. We'll move through another couple rounds of this. Imagine that movement originating from the center of the heart. That heart energy radiating out towards the fingertips as you expand open, and then collecting back to center as you round forward, perhaps breathing into the back of the heart space here. And as you find your next inhale, this time lengthen the fingertips to the sides of the mat. Take an inhale, extend the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands down through heart center prayer. We'll take 2 more of those. Inhale, fingertips rise. Imagine collecting the energy above the head. Then exhale, hands down through heart center. Expand the fingertips out wide, take up space. And then collect back to the heart. The next time your fingertips extend to the sky, we'll find an interlace of the fingers, knuckles reaching up high. And then keeping the arms lengthened, start to find some circles through the torso. So side bending to one side, rolling through center, then side bending to the opposite side and coming back upright. There's no right or wrong, no prescribed way to do this. So ask your heart how it would like to move here. Maybe that's more circular. Maybe it's staying in one shape for a little longer. But see if you can keep that sensation of the breath beginning at the heart and expanding outward as you inhale, then softening back to center as you exhale. The next time you find your way upright, reverse the direction of our circles. Noticing any sensations through the sides of the body, the spine, maybe the neck, the back. How does your body want to express itself here? Leo is the sign of self-expression. It's about giving external form to what we feel internally. As you're ready, draw your way back through center. Release the hands, this time finding a clasp of the fingertips behind the back. Hug the shoulder blades together and think of reaching the knuckles down into the earth as you send the gaze up, finding a lift, a sensation of floating through the front of the heart. Breathing into the front of the heart space here. Then on the exhale, find your way back upright, this time bringing your clasped hands toward your right hip. Draw the right ear down towards the right shoulder, pulling the right elbow back to the space behind you. Notice any sensations through the neck, the shoulder here. An invitation to stay in stillness or maybe explore some movement. Drawing the chin up, maybe down towards the chest. And then slowly draw your head back upright, swapping the clasp of the hands to the left hip this time. Drawing left ear down towards left shoulder, pulling left shoulder down towards the earth. Hug left elbow back behind you. And you might stay with this side bend through the neck, or maybe play with rolling the chin down towards the chest and then sending the gaze, the chin up toward the sky. Notice the lengthening through the side of the neck, down and towards the shoulder, right up to the space behind the ear, maybe up into the jaw. And then coming back through center, release a hold of the hands and bring the fingertips out in front of you, either rolling over the shins or swiveling the knees over to one side. We'll find our way into a tabletop. And take a moment to find your integrity here, bringing shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. Then inhale, soften the belly, send the gaze forward, find your cow. And then exhale, pressing into tops of feet and hands round through the spine, cat pose. Inhale, draw your way forward, widening through the collarbones. Exhale to press the earth away, puff up through the upper back, the back of the heart. We'll move through another few rounds of cat-cow. Feel free to stay with this shape as it is, or to add in some intuitive movements. Checking in with your body here, what might feel interesting or supportive to play with. Maybe that's sitting the hips back towards the heels, perhaps some figure of eights or barrel rolls through the torso. Inviting in this energy of play, this childlike spirit of wonder and experimentation. How would you move if nobody was watching, if there was no judgment? How would you show up differently?